Okay, here's the update of what's been going on. Winds cost me the house. See the lovely mess of my face because of all the stress and strain. They cost me my hair. I had to cut it off because of all the sores that were similar to these things. And then I'll give you a good close-up of them. Show you them. That's the mess my face broke out in recently. And again over here side as well. Because again, wind's not doing what they're supposed to. So, for the last 13 weeks, this is what's gone on. I found a home. I got everything moved down from Kerikeri. Started to get somewhere. And winds continually refused to pay me correctly. Continually dragged their feet. Continually did nothing but cause me more problems. And forced me to become homeless yet again. They made all these promises to people about, oh, we're going to get people off the street. We're going to help them. $64 million to help the homeless. And what did they do? Forced me back onto the street because they refused to pay me correctly under policy and law, and they refused to help me properly. I'm single, I have no children, I'm not an addict, I'm not mental, despite what some people think, and also from what winds have been doing to my file, from what I've heard recently as well, finding out about things that have been going on. But at the end of the day, 90% of all my problems have been caused by winds not paying me correctly. Now, a few people thought I was joking, or I'm just blah, 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 blah. The past week is proof alone of what they've been doing and what's been causing the problem. They knew I had to move because I'd given 21 days notice because they've been putting me in deep debt with the bank and problems with the power and everything else. So, over 2 weeks ago, I found a quote for a company to move me from where I was and come down, pack my stuff, put it into containers, ship it off, and store it at $100 per container, which by the time they moved it and padded it and all up was no more than $1,000. The company didn't want to deal with winds directly because they'd been burned by them before. Hello. Yeah, and so I went to Winds and said to them, well, pay me the money so I can get it all done. They dragged their feet. They treated me like shit. I was supposed to have been out last Saturday. I had, in the meantime, a couple come stay with me because Winds had refused to assist me. Everybody could tell me, get flatmates. Well, this couple were going to become flatmates for a while. But then the landlords decided not to let us stay, so, again, I had to be out by last Saturday. Last Saturday comes round. I'd already had the movers that I wanted booked. All Winds had to do was pay the difference in the money and give me the money. They refused to. They refused to do anything and everything. So Saturday came round, and I was out $100 deposit at the time period, and I didn't get my movers, and because I didn't get to move on Saturday, I then got robbed. And you can guess, of course, who robbed me. Luckily, we found some things because they stashed it because they couldn't carry it because they got no way of moving it at the time. So that was a plus. But the end result, I've lost all my remote controls, I've lost DVD players, and other bits and pieces here and there. Which is money, again, I cannot afford to replace things with. And if Winds had done what they're supposed to and moved me when they were supposed to on the Saturday, I wouldn't be out of pocket for anything. Instead, I'm out of pocket for all the stuff I've lost because I can't get insurance because of the health conditions the Crown gave me. I can't get assistance for certain things because, again, I'm out of money and I'm stuck with Winds. And I now also have to pay over $200 for the replacement of the locks because it's you-know-who did it. So that's another bill. And then they finally decide to get a set of movers to move me. And they moved me on Tuesday. And these guys cost $3,000, $500 for storage. Tried to tell me I had more stuff than what I originally had when I had it moved down from Kerikeri 13 weeks ago. Thick as fucking pig shit, and that's a polite way of putting it, because each time I keep telling them, you've got to pick up the rugs. You've got to pick up the box of stuff that's in the wash house and put it in the truck. Put it in the truck. 4 hours for the box of cleaning stuff that's in the wash house. Put it in the truck. Put it in the truck. Put it in the truck! And then they still leave things behind. And it's like, I'm paying $3,000 for this. And then I'm paying $500 for storage that's twice what I would normally pay for storage. And again, why? Winds. What do they do? Put me into more debt. What do they keep doing? Putting me into more debt. So it's like, okay. So because I had to move, and I've now got things on my property that were told to the person who owns them to get them off because I have to be out in 21 days or I end up with the bill for the cleaning. and kept telling him and telling him and telling him. Warned him and warned him. His truck had broken down and he left his trailer on my property. And I kept telling him and telling him. So 10 days before I was due to go out, because I still needed the money for winds and stuff, for them to move stuff, I ended up getting rid of his van. And then had the money on me and came across him at dinner. So I gave him the money and told him what had gone on. He threw a tantrum. And I'm like, well, I've been telling you for nearly 20 days now. I'm trying to get hold of you because your phone's not working. Oh, I broke it. Well, then you should have contacted me or let me know, because I've been trying for 20 days to, get it off the property. And he goes, oh, yeah, I'll come get the trailer on Saturday. I'll come get the trailer on Saturday. I'll come get the trailer on Saturday. Yeah, well, Saturday came and went and he didn't come. Not Saturday, not Sunday, not Monday, not Tuesday. And so he turns up Wednesday while I'm still cleaning the house out and cleaning it up because the movers have moved everything on Tuesday. And I'm now several days past when I'm supposed to be out. He throws a tantrum at my place, tries to break into my car, can't get into my car, smashes my window. So I end up calling the police on him. He thinks he can get away with stuff. He can't. And so that's another bill caused by winds. So at the end of the day, as of yesterday, where they have not paid for my accommodation for the last 3 nights, I used up what money I had the last 2 nights, and not put me in emergency accommodation, like requested, for over a week again. As a rough calculation, and I say the words rough calculation because I haven't got the figures fully of what it would be for certain things, but they've cost me the $300 basically for the locks and the cleaning. They've cost me the money for the storage, $3,000. They've cost me the money for my window being smashed, which is $518. And the locks were added all in there. So we're looking nearly $4,000 by the time we finish adding it all up. That's $4,000 on top of the $1,700 to move into the house from Kerikeri. The cost of the bond, which is again basically around $1,700 to $1,800. So at the end of the day, by the time you add it all up and all the power I've had to do, which I have to pay back a certain amount of money because they weren't paying me properly in the first place, this entire adventure has cost me over $5,000 that I can't pay. That should have been paid to me originally so I could stay in the house and basically not have things like this break out on me and not get sick again. But no, they made me sick. They cost me my hair. They cost me my money. They cost me my life yet again. And yet they've got paperwork that clearly states from Helen Clark as Prime Minister of New Zealand at the time that I have a living care package and they're supposed to look after me and take care of me. And this is how they've looked after and taken care of me. They've made a mess of my face yet again because of the problems where they've upset my system. They've starved me. They've forced me back into the car again. And they've put me into deep debt. And then people are telling me, oh, winds will help me, winds will help me. No, they won't help me because I'm a single white female with no kids. I am not an addict and I am not mental.